This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready up! Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the ball. Come on. Whip. Watch the whip. Go.
To throw is King on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check nine. Zebra.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Look. He's checking.
The give to Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's bring it. Kill. Tight dog.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Check 53. Go. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Check. Alert flare.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Bang out, bam. Kill. Hey, zero. Kill, turn it up. Big dash. Go. Check three. Alert three.
They run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
He's checking credit. One left. 5-2 with the Mike. Mike 5-2. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On second down, it's Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
One left. Check. Hot. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
On third down, Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. King now, operating from the gun. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This is Spiller, and an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. King. Off play action. He's going to launch this thing way down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Go, go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson brought in over the middle by Grant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
12. Hey, watch it. Block that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A 77-yard punt return. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Dances by him. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12. Check 26. Switch.
They'll run with Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, alert. Rush in. Check nickel. Check. Say.
Taylor works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, watch the ball. Sponge. No. Check safety.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
36. Check. Slam. Switch.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out. You got tight right there. Check 31. Shoot.
Now Spiller. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now King on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You got 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Wait.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's King on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tight end right.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
At the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Bang.
Operating from the gun, King. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They run with Spiller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
57's the mic. It's a party now.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on second down. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This is Homer. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Watch that guy. Pull down. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Switch.
On the ground, this is Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenny Golladay, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges. Hatchet.
A final shot before break. King. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Further. Show it up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 50, check 50. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hustle, hustle. 34 is
from the shotgun, Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
King now, throwing on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman, and he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. King on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Spiller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Right back to him on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert, flare. Tighten up. Kill.
give, right side. Taylor, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
49, check 49, check 49.
He's cracking. He's checking crack. Wide. Get wide. Check it. Go. Hurry.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
SOS.
Now King off the play fake. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Crunch. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Check 13. Check 13.
They turn to Taylor on fourth, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And the Seahawks, first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the shift. Check 43. Slam. He's coming. Double up.
Going on the ground with Homer, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his fourth carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Jim. No. Check 26. Still got 4 down. Still got 4 down. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Spot that. Check 3.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. This time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
To throw on 3rd down, King. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. He completes this one to Mack. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. this call down near the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
25. Where's 52?
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Alert.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
You got motion, man. You got motion, man. Yo. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Let's go. 54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the screen. Go. Switch. Switch. Arvin. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw. King going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Motion. Zoom.
King now on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. King throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our...
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yeah, they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty.
I'm so confused.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Draw play, Spiller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll run for it with Spiller. They find some open field here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular